Hey guys, so I thought I'd just film a quick video. Not really, I guess not really progress update related, because, well, I want to get this up soon. I know this video's coming. Just watch out for that whenever it comes out. But I just want to go ahead and film a video. There's a lot of stuff that's been done to this bus since you guys have seen it last. And I have videos filmed, some not edited. Most of them are uploaded and scheduled. So there are videos coming on this, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you where I'm at. We're gonna go watch Peter's bus race tomorrow. So this is just kind of the video going over that. Here's this loser. Do you see what I left in here?
I did.
Okay. I literally just left it in here.
Oh, I see that. I moved it.
So, yeah, I left him interior panel from Lebanon's old 67. Long story, well, not really a long story, just a story I don't feel like explaining right now. Maybe I'll do that later in this video or in a separate video, I don't know.
Wait,
about how I got the, what?
That's not 67.
Yeah, this is not 67, unless you put it on the route changer.
I've been living the last 4 years of my life as a lie.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
Here, I have an idea. There we go. Oh, that's there. There. Okay. Yeah, I'm here with Noah. We're just kind of messing around with buses. Ryan and Peter were here earlier. Yeah, I left my mark on both of his route changers, but we're probably just going to continue messing around with buses for a little bit and then call it a day and start kind of doing the same thing tomorrow. Maybe bus hunting tomorrow before the bus race. I don't know, but we'll see.
See what?
So I guess this is technically day 3 of the trip because I got here Thursday evening. Noah and I did some messing around with the bus lot yesterday, and today we're doing a little bit more of that. Bus storage lot, I should say. But I think I mentioned this earlier, there's a lot of updates you haven't seen on this. Those are coming, but I do have some school bus signs out of one of the buses at Lebanon, and this is the engine computer from 59 that I have just in case I need it. Here comes Noah. But he also gave me this All-American badge from one of the Mason All-Americans. So that's still got some adhesive on it, so I just stuck it on there for now. Probably get a magnet to actually put it on and then stick the magnet on there. But yeah, there's Noah. We filmed the bus update, and it's going to be worth the watch. I'll put it that way. As far as updating on this thing goes, I don't know if I mentioned the new tires up here. I got new tires before I came up here. Set me back about $799.
Imagine paying more for tires for a bus.
Yeah, I paid more for these front tires. Well, I'm not going to say how much more, but I paid more for these front tires than Noah paid for that bus right there, so that's fun. And that bus has brand new tires on it too. But so Noah got a really good deal on that bus. But anyways, Peter put some little blue notes around here. It says Lebanon City Schools, just for the meme. Back here, I have some magnets that I put here because I'm still not the best at driving this thing yet. So really, the main issue I have is getting started from up on an incline. Everything else I feel like I'm doing pretty decently at, but I have this keep back 20 feet, and Peter put 1,000. He put it right here, but I moved it to right here because I took these magnets off temporarily. Just around the storage lot, so that way the pictures would be better. Have you not gotten pictures of this thing yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to get one for my buses.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, do you want me to take the magnets off?
They're fun. I mean, unless you don't want them in.
Here, it'll be better pictures with them off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on, I'll do it this way. But, we also did just do some, messing around at the storage lot. Kind of, I don't want to say it's like stock footage, but, nothing really, not really any talking, just buses driving around. I set up the tripod about where the front wheel is at up here. And we had both buses sitting here. We started them at the same time, kind of left and went in different directions from where the tripod was sitting. and just kind of drove around the camera, around the storage lot in front of the camera, that kind of deal. Oh, another new thing. We went to a gas station that's not far from here, and there's a Chester's Chicken place inside, and we got food there. But they also have like truck supplies and stuff. So I got a 4-pin PA mic for this thing. It has a battery area for it. I don't know if I really need batteries for it to work, but it plugs in. That's where it plugs in. I already have the hook for it there. This radio doesn't work, so that PA is not going to work until I get that radio fixed. But I figured I'd go ahead and get it anyways, if anything, just for looks. But oh, I also did get a video of me around the storage lot shifting from like right here. I put the camera about right here and drove around the storage lot and got a video of me kind of going. I think I only got the 3rd gear because you can't really go fast here, but 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are really quick gears. You're in 4th by about 25 miles an hour, and this is a 5-speed. You're in 5th at about 40 miles an hour. So unless I'm doing it wrong, which I very well could be, but that's just kind of how it feels to me. But yeah, we're going to the race here in a little bit. Let's see, what time is it? It is 2:11. We're going to be leaving in about 20 minutes to go to the race. So I don't know. I guess Noah's going to be filming some video while I'm driving. So I guess you can find that on his channel. I might have him set up my camera and film some video, because the tripod's pretty much already, you know, where it needs, or set up how it needs to be. It just needs to be put into place in between these back 2 seats here. But as far as everything goes, the bus is dirty. It's got a lot of trash in it right now. I will clean it out when I get home. But for now, it'll be all right. Plan for now. Oh yeah, Peter also thought this was the battery box. Put a little note saying, "Wow, why is the battery door over here? Question mark, question mark." That's so weird, followed by 5 question marks. In case you didn't know, it is a tire chain box. It has tire chains, wheel chocks, and emergency triangles. That is a West Virginia thing. Also, while I'm on that subject, that is why you see the West Virginia buses with the rounded wheel humps, or at least that's why me and a couple other people think so. Because you have to have room to put the tire chains on the actual tires. So, room to get your hands in there and your chains in there and everything. So, that's just a assumption, not really anything, you know, set in stone. Like, nobody's actually told me that as a fact. That's just a guess. But, let's see. Oh, on the way up here, I drove through a pretty much tornado-like weather. That was interesting, especially with my wiper blades, which I'll show you here in a minute. That was the worst storm I've ever driven through. Going, you know, anywhere between 40 and about 55 at the best miles per hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. It was about half the trip that I had to do that with. It made a 4.5-hour trip into it about 5.5-hour trip. 4.5 hours in the bus. It's about 3.5 in my truck. But oh, also goat. But instead of stop, goat. But anyways, I did get a video of that on my phone while it was mounted there. All I had to do was really press the start recording and finish recording button. Since the speedometer doesn't work, I do have a speedometer app I've been using. Also keeps track of the mileage that I drive. So since, you know, the odometer doesn't work either, still need to get that speed sensor replaced and figure out exactly what I'm looking at. I have a friend that might be showing up to the bus race who would know exactly what I'm trying to look for. I think I know what I'm looking at, but I don't quite know. Don't really want to climb up under the bus right now, but anyways, let's see. Oh, storm. Anyways, during that storm, Mother Nature gave this thing quite a good bath. It's not, you know, perfect, but a lot of that mold that was on here is now not on here because all of the heavy rain and the winds. That was a kind of storm that I didn't want to pull over because the wind was so forceful. There was lightning. Basically, it was the safest thing for me to do to keep moving, because if I stop, that's just basically being the momentum helps me have a, you know, kind of a push back against the wind, if that makes sense. Even though it's hitting on the side, I'm still moving, so it kind of helps with that, or at least that's the way I felt. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. But also lightning. I know it's highly unlikely that I would get struck by lightning in a school bus, but also, you know, this is a 40-foot giant metal hunk of metal. So I just much less chance of getting struck by lightning if I'm moving. So that was kind of my thoughts behind that. I had my hazards on pretty much the whole way through that storm, and I actually ended up burning this bulb out. I had to kind of, Noah had some extra screws just from various other things that he let me use because 2 of the screws broke. This one broke and it's still in there. The screw head is gone, but the rest of it's still in there. This is a replacement screw, this is a replacement screw, and this is a replacement screw. The bulb broke and cut my finger. I'm using that hand to record, but as you can see, that middle finger there, that cut, that's from glass. So I have a microfiber towel that I use to cover up my finger and let it bleed into a mostly clean microfiber towel. And so I had to get basically a set of pliers and turn that bulb and get it out, pull it out. And Noah had some replacement bulbs, so I'm very appreciative of Noah and the supplies that he's got on hand here. I also had new clearance light that I had ordered because I think I had shown this off in a previous video that I filmed. So at this point, it's already been replaced. It's that clearance light right there. Looks a little newer than the other 2. The shield I reused, but the original clearance light there burnt out. I then had to let's see, what was I going to say? Okay, so the original clearance light burnt out. I got it off. I just wanted to see if it was a bad socket or if the wire was bad, so I pulled the wire out. I butt spliced it. Light still didn't work, so I went to Thunder Mountain, got me a replacement clearance light. I didn't cut the wire long enough to put the shield back on, so it didn't really have a good seal, and so I had to do that with electrical tape, and somehow some of the tape still held even through that tornado-like storm. Don't know how, but so I got that off while we were here last night, and I put the replacement on, and it works great. So yeah, all my lights are now in working order. So this thing is now 100% legal, and pretty much, well, in all 49 states except for West Virginia, because it still needs a state inspection sticker. But I'll do that hopefully soon after I get back. Also, plans are, I got the wire wheels to knock a lot of this rust off the rims, and I just need to get some spray paint and repaint them. I'm not looking to make them, perfect, but at least look a little better than they are. But yeah, Noah and I are, leaving here soon to go to the bus race, so I guess we'll see what happens from there. And whatever videos you see next, I'll probably upload some of the clips separate, just because, I don't want to make this video too long. This clip itself is already 11 minutes. He's honking me to come over here. So, see what he wants, but yeah, some of the videos I'll probably upload separately, especially if something interesting happens like it did last year where the bus flipped. But see what he wants. Anything video worthy?
Yes.
Okay.
The mileage is at 197,650.
Nice.
Yeah. Thought you'd like that.
Yeah. But oh dang, that's a good looking bus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should also mention that storm where it knocked off a lot of that mold. It also knocked off some of that yellow spray paint on the school bus sign. So, that should make it easier to get off. A little bit easier. But it also shows me they didn't really, coat it in paint. They just did enough to cover it, which is good. I'm thinking that with the side lettering on at least the door side, they probably covered that with yellow and then black spray paint, so like they did with the number. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think I've talked about that before. But yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead on to the next clip, whatever that'll be. So another little kind of update on the trip. This is the day after the race. I didn't really film anything at the race except for the races themselves. I didn't film any like, oh, I'm here at the race or anything like that. So I guess the clips of the race will come after this. But the weirdest thing just happened to us in a good way. It wasn't a bad thing. I may have almost, gotten us hurt. Could have, because I'm stupid. But anyways, we were over here messing with 66. Yeah, we're messing with 66. We're just kind of standing right there on the driver's area. I think Noah was in the seat by the step well, and I was just kind of standing there. This Ford Super Duty pulls up right in front of it, and then this guy gets out, very thick Hispanic accent, which, you know, is not a bad thing, but, you know, a lot of buses get exported, so we figured this might be an exporter because he said, I've got some buses for sale in the storage lot next door. Do you want to come see them?
They were all Bluebird Internationals with DTs.
Exactly. They're all Bluebird Internationals with DTs. He was like, or he asked if we wanted any more school buses. I thought he's kind of being a little bit sarcastic. I go, man, you guys got a lot of buses or whatever, but do you need any more? Kind of that kind of deal. But no, he's serious. He's like, do you guys actually want more buses because I've got some for sale? So Noah was like, not really. And I was kind of like, what do you got? He's like, I got International Bluebirds, all with the 466. So I'm like, you piqued my interest, so I want to come see them. So he's like, okay, you can get in my truck if you want. And I was like, no, I'll drive over in my bus. So I drove over in my bus. Noah came with me. As Noah was getting his stuff together before we left, I was kind of like, what did I just get myself into? So I see why you walk around these buses while you talk. It's kind of... Yeah. But anyways, it was just kind of... like, what did I get myself into? Am I going to get hurt? You know, so we go to the storage lot. It's like right next door. It looks really kind of sketchy. I mean, the storage lot itself just kind of looks sketchy. But, we follow him over there, and he takes us way to the back. And, you know, behind another fenced area is 6 Bluebird Internationals from Ohio. I'm pretty sure they came from Cardinal. Their Bluebird dealer. Get them these buses. But anyways, so, you know, we got pictures and we're talking about them and everything, and I mean, they're in pretty good shape. I didn't really see anything wrong with them. I didn't look them over too, you know, thoroughly or anything. I kind of just gauged it. I could tell that he'd had them for, you know, a little while, not too long, but, or that, at least that they'd been sitting for a while, maybe at Cardinal, but, anyways, you know, we're kind of going through, and he was like, I asked him if, I don't remember how we got on the subject, but he said that he still had or I told him, I think it's because I told him I was from West Virginia, and he said, oh yeah, I've got a bus there I've still got to pick up. It's from Philippi. I was like, Philippi? He's like, yeah. I said, that's where that one came from, and I pointed to that one. It was the guy that I was bidding against on my Freightliner. That bus, the guy I was bidding against on that bus, was the one that was trying to sell me another one. He is the one who got 4 of our buses at Cabell County, where I live and where I work. And I guess he exported the other 3 to Guatemala. One's still sitting there. And, he still plans on getting that one. It's got a bad transmission, but he said he's got the transmission to fix it. That's the only kind of West Virginia bus he's still got. But, of course, I let him poke around on that one because, you know, he could have had that one if I wouldn't have bid on it. But, that is so crazy. Like, that's such a small world that he just happened to be in Middletown whenever I was in Middletown, where these buses are. Just right place, right time. I cannot, like, even begin to explain, like, how low the chances of that are happening, or how low the chances of that happening are. But, because, I mean, we were in Lawrenceburg all morning, too. I mean, we didn't leave until about a little after 11.
Yeah.
So, it's about 1:30 now. But, we, just happened to be right place, right time. We were like, you want to go by the storage lot? Because we weren't really planning on doing that before. And like, yeah, sure, let's go by the storage lot for a little bit and, you know, just kind of mess around with the buses before I have to go home. And that's exactly what we were doing.
Yep.
I'm not going to try and, you know, push my religion on anybody. But my personal beliefs, God has little things like that happen. And it's just nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he does things like that in our lives, I guess, just kind of like maybe as a reminder of, you know, how close we really are as a people. I don't know. But I don't know if that makes sense. But such a small world, because that guy's from Guatemala, and he's going back to Guatemala tomorrow. So, that dude's not even from the United States, and I still met him somehow. But he gave me his email. I'm going to put some pictures up at the end of the video, or I'll put pictures up at some point, maybe while this clip is rolling after I kind of start talking about the story. I don't know, but I will leave his email in the description. He said that would probably be the best way to get a hold of him. He told me that he wants $2,500 each for the buses, and I mean, they seem to be in pretty good shape, and that's a pretty fair price, given that I paid $2,400 for my bus after taxes and fees. But yeah, I mean, that just wow. I cannot get over that.
Crazy.
Anything you want to add other than, you know, I can't believe this doofus almost could have gotten us killed or robbed or something, because all of my personal belongings are on that bus, and I brought that bus with me over there.
Yeah.
I parked it in a place where I could kind of keep an eye on it, because the guy that we were there with wasn't the only guy there that, you know, he wasn't the only guy back there, so I was kind of keeping an eye on everybody that was there and my bus as well as I could while still getting pictures and looking over the buses. Any place that I went that I couldn't see my bus, I didn't stay there for very long. So, I mean, I kind of rushed getting the pictures and everything, but I kind of did a quick check just to see my valuables, if they're still on there, and they're all still on there. I mean, not that I didn't trust the guy or anything, but, you know, I mean, even if it was just some dude where I live, I would have done the same thing, so. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the end for the video, because this is about the end of the trip as far as, you know, content is concerned. Maybe I'll film something when I get home, but I doubt it. Yeah, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that real quick. So I guess we'll go on to the next clip of like the bus races and things like that, or maybe I'll just show off the pictures here kind of quick and kind of explain where each bus came from. I don't know, because they all came from different school districts. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.
less than a lap away from winning heat race number 1 for the bus heats. And he is much, much quicker than the rest of the buses out there. Checkered flag for T-Roy, 62 miles an hour. Second place to Roger Christman in the Shark Cutter.
Just a good old.
Oh man, who doesn't love that old Dukes of So Dan Lauderdale in the 69 bus, the X1 of Dalton Baird, the 3 of Dan Shaw, the 10 of Gage Bennett, and the 2, there's the Shark bus.
Oh, Peter told me that the Boy Scout bus is a stick.
Oh, I saw that last
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
That one right there.
I think it's from somewhere in Cincinnati.
He told Springfield, I think is what he said.
Sycamore?
Sycamore, yeah.
That's where,
Lost a transmission. But the best news is that Bootlegger now has a new transmission. So Bootlegger will be out. Bootlegger will be out for our grand finale monster truck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've been awesome fans so far. We are ready for our first of 2 main events for our school buses. So we need everybody to get on your feet, make some noise, and this is what we do here before every of our main event here at the Lawrenceburg Speedway. This is what we call our wave lap. This is our school bus wave lap. And for you to land some fireworks. Oh, great job. Those of you in the backstretch, I see you waving from here. Great job. All right, well, 8 laps is the distance for our first bus feature. Second feature coming up after this one. Can the Shark bus get up at the front and race with the General Lee, who's been the quickest bus all night? Green flag is out. Now, Roger Christman, look at the Shark bus. He's already on the move. Josh Hacksaw Shaw has already passed about 5 school buses. Roger Christman, 2 buses slammed into the wall. Watch the tire, Dave. Yellow flag is out. One yellow flag is out for a 2-bus crash. Dan Launderville in the 69 bus and the 3X The family truckster of Adam Clark, no holiday road for AC Adam Clark.
I didn't see it when it happened.
I didn't either. I was,
Did you, Noah? No, I just saw the tire. Oh, yeah.
I just looked over and saw that bus against the wall there.
Well, didn't exactly see exactly what happened there, but I saw both of those buses connected with each other and headed towards the outside retaining wall.
Oh, goodness.
That is match here. Not able to keep up with these two fast buses in front of him. going to happen. Here comes the Barbie bus and the Toy Mania bus. Man, battle buses hanging there sideways and content. Now, much better racing here in this second bus feature. The bulldozer sneaks ahead. I don't know, the Barbie buses, they didn't happen. Bulldozer scoots away. Here comes the Barbie bus. Oh man, they're slapping off the wall back there. Well, pain trees go trying to make a run to the inside. Oh boy. Barbie bus taking a beat. New leaders get yes to the pain train. Here comes the Barbie bus. Oh, they stopped off the wall. Barbie bus has got a nose. Oh boy, this is getting good. Barbie bus is coming to the lead. White flag in the air. Does the Barbie bus have anything left? Looks like Michelle Barrett slides up in front of the bulldozer, takes second place away. Here she comes out of the double checkers. The pain train holds off the Barbie bus. All right, well, Doug Yost has been just about every event.